Thank you.
Appreciate it. You got a hell of a story.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that $100 he donated was for me. I guess I might give him more for after all that. But good morning. It's good to see you. I'm glad to be up here always. There was a time when I first started speaking, I was a little nervous. But I don't get nervous anymore because I'm looking at family. I'm looking at people I love and people that I love being with. So it's an enjoyment to stand here and speak to each and every one of you. It's an enjoyment. You see me walk around shaking your hands. I enjoy meeting you, getting to know you. Now, I apologize sometimes if I can't remember your name, but faces I do remember. John here, can't forget, okay? 1853. But also, real quick, you know, I started my career in Franklin, Kentucky, Local 2370, hired in November the 9th, 1986. I won't go back to what George said. It was tough. We fought, we won, my plant closed, and when my plant closed, we had total respect. We run our plant. That's a true story. But there was a day to where it was tough. But we didn't let them defeat us. My plant didn't close because we were union. My plant closed because of the product we built faded out, cast iron piston rings. But we had total control in my plant because we did not let a supervisor or management. Guess what? The same guy that told me that I wouldn't last, I was there when the plant closed and he was gone a long time ago. Okay? Don't ever forget that. Same plant manager, he got fired. You'll be there when them crooks are gone, okay? Right here, Volkswagen, the PD lady that bargained the look at them smile, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 8 of you are there and look at you, you're smiling. Where's she at now? She's gone. There you go. She's gone. But my point is, you wake up, you stay strong, you stay tough. You're going to be there, they're going to go. But I'm going to get going this morning. Where's the slide at? Shaggy? Okay, you got it? So, since the last time we were together, I want to speak about this fine brother right here, our retiree, Dave McCrillis. Real quick, we lost him. He was he was the chair of East Tennessee IEC retiree chapter. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I come in from traveling. I got mail on my desk, my clerical puts. The first envelope I open is this young man right here. Sends me a card to tell me how sorry he is about I lost my mom. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for your thoughts and prayers during that difficult time. It's tough. But I opened that mail, and Dave put the sweetest quote in there to me, and what he said I meant to him, and a little quote about my mom. And he put a check in there, $500. Said, Tim, I believe in you. Take this money and get reelected. I said, Dave, thank you very much. I love you. I hung up, and that night he passed away. The first piece of mail I opened was that. I didn't open nothing else that day because of my schedule. The next morning when I got the call from Brother Tom Savage, I was just blown away. The last thing I said to him was, thank you and I love you. Appreciate you. So I got to recognize my brother. And this pause a minute, a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Also, there's another gentleman I want to recognize. Out of 129, his name was Roman. Out of San Diego, Texas. Me and George had the privilege to go to Los Indios and to tour this PDC, where this man ruled with an iron fist. Had a big white cowboy hat on. Any of you remember Roman? Raise your hand. Okay? Great man, great leader. He had an accident. He fell out of his truck, and he didn't survive. But the day we were there, he treated us. He took us across the border. He protected us. He said, I got you. Listen to what I say. He talked about the cartel. He made sure that we went across that border at the Rio Grande. He stood with us. He come back across with us. He said, do as I say. He'd go in front of us. He protected us, just like he did his workers in the plant. So I also want to have a moment of silence for Roman, please. Thank you. Okay, so now This past Friday, all the ballots started going out. So when you get home, you may have a ballot, okay? Ballots would be mailed on Friday, August 21st. Make sure your address and contact information are up to date with your local, so it's sent to the right place. These ballots come out Friday, so when you get home, all I'm asking, I'm not telling you who to vote for. Please vote. It's no different than a local election, no different than a local race, no different than a federal election. These midterms are important. Please encourage your members to go to the mailbox, get their ballot. I won't read all this. I'd like to ask you to take the time to read this, but this is so important. You're going to determine our next international executive board, okay? Our next international executive board that runs this international union. And it's very, very important. Very important. The decisions it's made each and every day. I'm in that boardroom. I know what it's like. And I know what we do. I know what social media says. Don't believe social media. Okay? If you want to know the truth, come ask me. I'm your director. I'll be glad to sit and tell you, okay? Do we agree to disagree? Yes. That's no different than your executive board meetings. If I feel something's not right, I'm not going to support it. And if I feel something said that I don't support, I voice my opinion. My job is to represent you in this region, and that's what I'm going to do. But please take the time to go get that ballot and vote. I greatly appreciate it. Again, it's Monday. It's sunny. It's bright. It's beautiful. We're going to get you guys going here in your classes in a minute. As you can see right here today, I'm going to speak this morning. You've had, hey, by the way, how was the food?
Very good.
Was everything okay? You have to tell me so I can make the changes. Was the bacon too crispy or not enough crispy? A little softer? I got you. Okay. Sausage is coming. We got different menus, different days, okay? But I'm going to try to get through this. Shaggy's going to give his report to get you guys in classes. But you guys, you have the agenda. If you have any questions, please stop me or ask your reps in your room. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and talk a little bit about the region and some stuff going on. So again, brothers and sisters, good morning. Welcome to the 2026 UAW Region 8 Summer School here in beautiful St. Pete Beach. Appreciate that. Okay, when we go north, there's a lot of folks that would love to come here. Enjoy this opportunity, okay? First, go in your class, do your business, and then enjoy this beauty out here, okay? But again, be very, very careful what you post on your social media. It is great to look across this room and see so many dedicated UAW brothers and sisters gathered here today for one purpose, to learn, to grow, and become a stronger for the members we represent. That's why you're here. You're here to get educated, to go back to represent your membership. You being here matters. You could be at home with your families or doing hundreds of other things, but you chose to be here because you understand that education is one of the foundations of a strong union and locals. Here in Region 8, education isn't something we just do to fill a calendar. Education is how we build power. Okay, so what you're going to do in these classrooms is going to educate you to go back and to represent your memberships. It gives our representatives a tool to enforce our contracts, handle grievances, organize workers, and make sure every member receives the representation they deserve. I know you're getting tired of hearing that, but that's what we wake up and do. That's our lives. That's what I do. I believe education is one of the reasons Region 8 continues to be the best region in all the UAW. I don't say that, I believe that. Not because of one director, not because of one staff member, not because of one local union. And by the way, I love the camaraderie between 276 and 862, 1853, 5286, 3520, 129. I can go on and on. That's what we should do. Remember when I said I tell other directors we're the best? We should challenge each other to be the best. So I love that. Appreciate what you guys done here a little while ago, and I appreciate what you guys done. I love you all. There ain't one local in this room I don't love. Jeremy, 3047, stand up. This is my president. This is the member. This is where my local is closed. I made a decision to join this local back here. It's Metawson, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. They build the frames that go to 862 to build the Navigator Expedition. Thank you guys for what you do. We're 1,500 members strong there, and I'm very proud of you. Thank you. Region 8 is the strongest because of all of you. Nowhere in our work is more important than right here in the South. Right here. We've proven them wrong. Look at Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the brothers and sisters of local Volkswagen 42. Those workers stood together, organized their plant, won their union, and secured their first contract. Would all the UAW Volkswagen members, Barton Committee, please stand? President Steve Cochran here and the Financial Secretary Michael here. Can't thank you guys. I know I got Siva right here, the chairman here. Thank you for what you do. But guys, Steve, you've been here many, many times, okay? You guys have been here. But for the first time, this local is paying their way in here, and we're very proud to have you here. Thank you. And there's more to come. Mercedes, Hyundai, Rivian, we're there. We're on the ground. You heard Dave Perkins talk about John Hopkins, okay? I don't want to leave out our higher ed, okay? NIH, 2750, what the work they do each and every day to research cancer and all the drugs that we take. That's what them students wake up and do at 2750. John Hopkins University, we're very, very close to getting agreement there. So I'm very proud of not only all of our sectors, but I got to mention higher ed. They're important to us as well. The victory sent a message across the South. Working people have a voice. We have a voice. Each and every day you have a voice. You can either choose to use it or stay silent. I don't believe in staying silent. If it's something I believe in, stand up for it. I was taught that at a young age. If you truly believe in something, stand up and fight for it. That's what you should do. Organizing workers is the only beginning. We must educate them. So when I look across this room, I love our retirees. They do an amazing job in this region. But I've had a few delegates ask me, where's the younger folks? We got younger folks. I see them right over here. I see them right over here. I see them in the back. You guys are the future. If you don't think you can't be up here, you're wrong. Wake up and dream. Chase your dreams. Whatever it is, go after it, chase it. I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be standing here. But I woke up every day to represent the membership and believed and kept fighting. And the right people at the right place seen me and believed in me. Because I love what I do, and that's represent you. I work for you. George works for you. We must build a stronger local union that will be here for generations to come. That's what happens at summer school. It is so important to trust, succeed. The success of the week isn't measured by how many classes we teach or by the certificates we receive. It's measured by what you do with the knowledge when you get home. Did you hear what I said? It is measured by what you do with the knowledge you get this week you take home. So what you learn, take back to your locals, please. If you take that information back and put it in a drawer, shame on you. Each and every one of you at your local meeting should get up and do a report of what you learned this week. That was part of what it was in my local in 2370. That's what 3047 does. If you come to a conference, you report out. You don't report out, you don't go back. That's a fact. Plus, there was a young lady in my local we sent. She said, I can't get up and do that. She said, I'm afraid to get up in front of people and speak. She went to the conference. She come back and speak. Guess what? She wound up being our recording secretary, and she knocked it out of the park. Her name was Sheila. I was so proud of her. That moment changed her life going to Indianapolis. If some of you folks that were Region 3 remember, we had auto council. Any of you remember that? She went to Auto Council and come back, and she was a different person. She was one of the best recording secretaries we had because she went and got motivated and got educated and believed. And when she spoke, she realized it wasn't as tough as what she thought. Knowing that the knowledge is that sharing builds power. It also wants to recognize a very special group of people here today, our retirees. Where you at, retirees? Stand up. Retirees, I can't say enough about you and what you mean to this union in Region 8. Over the years, we've lost, I remember I'd look to the right here where Holly in 1853 sat, and it'd always be a group of retirees. Ray Davis, and I can go on and on and on. They're gone. But those retirees taught me and all of us so much. You mean the world to us, and thank you for what you do each and every day and what you've done and what you're going to continue to do. You walked the picket lines. You fought the battles. You negotiated the contracts. You stood up to management. And you fought for many of the wages and benefits and protection our active members have today. You continue to show up, participate, educate, support our members, and remind us what solidarity looks like. You are solidarity. You show up and show out no matter where we're at, whether we're in St. Pete or whether we're in Detroit or wherever, and we appreciate that. Thank you for everything you have done and everything you're going to continue to do for the UAW. Also, I want to thank all of our facilitators this week who will be teaching our curriculum this week. You are not simply teaching a class, you are preparing the next generation of UAW leaders. That's you. That is simply you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, experience, and the time with our members. Also, I want to recognize our Assistant Director, George Palmer. Brother, thank you for your commitment to the membership and to all of Region 8. Thank you for your leadership, your friendship, and your dedication to our members and our local union, our staff, organizing, and education. I appreciate everything you do for the brothers and sisters of Region 8. Is our clerical in the room? To all the Region 8 clerical, thank you for the hard work you do each and every day to help run this union. You guys have no clue, as much as George, myself, and these guys are on the road, what these clerical mean to us and you. How many of you have ever called and spoke to one of our clerical? They're amazing. So when you see Katie, KP, and Irene, thank them for what they do each and every day. And for those that don't know, they're union. Okay? Also, I sat on the bargaining committee. I went to Detroit to bargain the contract for them to make sure they got what they deserve. I sat on the international side, and their OPIU was over here. Now, you probably heard it. Don't take what I said, but they deserve a good contract. But also, there was things I knew it needed changing for them, and I wanted to be a part of that and help that. And they come out with a good contract because they deserve it. They work hard. We honor those who come before us, but continue to fight. We honor those who have came before us by continuing to fight for what they started. The workplace is changing. Technology is changing. Corporations are changing. We must continue to lead and continue to educate. We must organize the unorganized. We must enforce our contracts. I think you've heard enough about that. If you're a rep and you got a contract, enforce that contract. The membership elected you, and that's what you're entitled to do. We must educate our membership, and we must never stop fighting for the principles that generations of union members have fought for. A fair day's work for a fair day's pay. That's what we wake up for. A fair day's work for a fair day's pay. I don't think nobody in this room wants to go into the plant to be underpaid. That's not asking for too much, that's dignity. Ask questions, meet members from other locals, share your experience and learn from each other. Then take that knowledge home and share it, use it, and teach it because the future of this union isn't something someone is going to build for us. We, the UAW and Region 8, are going to build it. We're going to organize more workers, we're going to educate more members, and we're going to strengthen our local unions. And together we're going to continue to build a working class across Region 8 throughout the South. Again, welcome to the 2028-2026 Region 8 Summer School. Remember, where we come from, be proud of where you are and never stop fighting for where you're going. Okay, I want to say that again. Remember where you come from. Be proud of where you are and never stop fighting for where you're going. Thank you, brothers and sisters, and solidarity forever. I hope you have a great week. If you see me and you have any questions, please take the time to stop and ask. You never bother me. You never bother George or anybody. So with that, I'd like to open up if anybody has any questions.